Stop.
Leadership.
Says it all.
I mean, that may seem apparent, but out of 18 cards, there's a lot of other cards. So.
Leadership is, to some it's natural, and to some it's learned, and to some there's individual, I mean, just leading yourself out the door to vote.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, the poor don't seem to don't seem to like to vote or get out there. This is actually this last.
Nobody seems to like to vote anymore.
Actually, this was the first time I never voted, and I did vote for both people, by the way.
You can't vote for both of us.
I
Never
voted.
You voted for
Sonia.
Yeah.
But I met you down here. There was a we were doing a survey last year. But as I said, I'd never voted before. I'd never gotten out and voted, but I figured it was about time.
Well, and it does, I mean, without tooting our own horns, I mean, Jane and I we do represent a voice that has not been represented on councils before, and so although we're not able to make drastic change, we are influencing some change, whether it be change in relationship or language or energy or, whatever. But the only way that major change will come about is if there's a move to put more people in these positions. And
at all levels of government.
Leaders can't lead without the support of their partners, and that would be the people following them, or their constituents or whatever.
What's interesting is just seeing technology relationships, and one of the things I heard was in that is just having the technology to having all these different groups communicate together and have an information system that brings everyone together.
It'll never happen if you're talking about computers. I just don't see, in terms of time commitment, in terms of trying to balance, I think you would be faced with a very big learning curve, and with 3-year political terms, you'd need 3 years to get a handle on a technological system that intense and that in-depth.
And then it could be tossed out the minute the next council comes in.
And you've got some councillors that aren't even necessarily totally computer literate, let alone, advanced technology.
I have a friend that's going the opposite way. He's using wisdom circles as a way of trying to address some of the issues in society, and those are totally non-technological. You just get a group of people that meet over a weekend and try and comment about, come to consensus about a particular problem. So I don't see technology. I think the internet itself is currently a democratic place for groups of like mind, but I don't see it solving a problem. It's just overwhelming us with information, and it's tedious and time consuming and irresponsible in some ways, and diffuse, and it doesn't get us focused. Yeah, it doesn't get us focused. Where was focused? It's definitely not a focus.
That's right.
It's a foo bar.
Okay.
Maybe you should just switch these two words around. Have ecosystem relationship. Foo bar technology.
I like foo bar with
ecosystems.
Okay.
Foo bar is
cross-applicable. Or the platform from which life can exist, and we fuck them up beyond all recognition. And if we do it much longer, life is not sustainable on the planet, and we won't need to worry about homelessness because we'll all be dead. And that's
And that's the end of the show.
We're solving it as we speak.
It's a challenging, in terms of time commitment too. I do feel, you know, since I was elected, I've been spending most of my time working on sustainability initiatives, environmental initiatives, and not because I necessarily chose that as a focus area, but because it was where I was assigned as liaison and where my responsibilities lay in my official capacity. And
it also feels more hopeful to me in terms of being able to make a difference.
well, I don't know. I don't know
Some
that
of the
necessarily.
problems are so
I guess it's just in
overwhelming.
terms of one leader's ability, if I dare call myself a leader, one
You
leader's
dare.
ability.
Charismatic leader.
One leader's ability to meet the needs of all of our larger social and environmental, economic issues. It's very difficult to just in terms of me as a human being on this planet with a family and a job and my life, trying to make that balance. And